Mike Bohn here at American Top Team with Edson Barboza. He was fresh off a huge win, man. Another big one for you at featherweight over Shane Burgos. Just tell me how you're feeling after having a few weeks to reflect on it.
I feel great. I'm back to train last week, and yeah, I'm very happy with my performance. And the most important, I'm very excited for the next one. You know, like I said, I'm back to train last week, and a couple more weeks I'll be ready to go again.
Yeah, and I know you've probably been asked a million times about the knockout, the delayed reaction. You probably watched the fight a bunch since then. Like, do you have a better idea of what happened there now as opposed to on the night?
It's crazy, you know. I watched his interview. He talked about the knockout, but yeah, it's a little delay, you know. It's 5-6 seconds the delay, and yeah, I hit it hard, man. I hit him super hard, and he's out. He's out. That's it. But it's a little delay, you know.
We've watched a lot of combat sports. You've seen a lot of fights. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, I see it, but not for that long. Exactly. It's always happen with the body shots. Sometimes you connect the body, got like a couple seconds, and feel. But in the face with that long, no, that's the first time you see it.
Yeah, and I mean, the damage was piling up in that fight. You looked really, really good. I mean, especially your hands and everything. So were you surprised that up to that point you weren't able to get him out of there? I mean, you finally landed that shot in the third round, but he was taking a lot of damage in there.
Yes, man, I think that's the most my style, you know, that's my style. I hurt people. Everybody stay in the front of me, you know. I know if he stay in the front of me, I want to hurt you, bro. I want to hurt you. Everything I throw, I hurt you. And yeah, that's my style. But he's tough, you know. I know he's tough. People asking for the fight, I always say, man, it's going to be a war. And yeah, best fight of the night.
Yeah. But it was, fairly one-sided for you. I thought you looked really, really good. You were in control for pretty much the entire time. Do you feel like that was one of your better overall performances?
Yeah, that's one of the best, for sure. And because I feel better, you know, I feel better with the division. I feel better every single train against Mark. I learn about my body, learn about the training, you know. And like I said, I feel very, very excited because I know the next one is going to be much, much better.
Yeah, and we'll get into that in a sec, but I know you got the new contract before this fight. You know, you got the bonus and everything. Like, did you go into this just feeling in a very good place with where you were at? And do you think that helped your performance in any way?
For sure. It helped me, you know. I feel I take the heavy weight over my shoulder, you know. I feel a little bit lighter, like, okay, let's go there, have fun. But definitely helped my performance.
Yeah, definitely. And I know you've done some interviews since then. You were pretty much calling out anyone in the top 5, but we've had a little bit of a development since then. Max Holloway is fighting Yair Rodriguez in July. Does that change at all, kind of what makes most sense for you? And given those two guys are off the board, who do you think is a likely next fight for you?
Like I said, I still, you know, want to fight the guy right in front of me, the top 5. Because I feel I really deserve, you know. I have 3 straight wins in this division. I really believe I beat Iggy, and he knows that I beat him. But yeah, I really deserve the top 5. I think only Kelvin Qatar don't have the fight in top 5, and yeah, only him. I really want to fight the top 5. Yeah, I really believe I deserve to fight top 5.
Yeah. Do you kind of worry that fight might take a while to come together? Because you probably saw the fight with Max Holloway. He took a lot of damage in there. Everyone's saying, like, you should probably take a year off after a fight like that. So it could be a while till he's ready to return. Does that kind of concern you at all? Because I know you don't want to wait.
Yeah, definitely don't want to wait for that long. You know, I don't want to wait a long time. Like I said, I want to fight maybe September, you know, end August, beginning of September. I want to fight. If he don't want to fight me, for sure I want to fight somebody really closer than me.
Yeah. Do you think, and not to put any bad vibes out there, but Yair Rodriguez has a history of kind of pulling out of fights. I think people are maybe concerned if he'll be there. So do you stay ready? I know you're training right now. Do you stay kind of prepared, and in case something comes up, you maybe be ready to step in?
It's funny because my social media, the people tagging me, say, bro, keep it ready, stay ready, because I know Yair's gonna be out of the fight. But you know, I hope he's not get out. I hope he have a good camp and fight Holloway. But like I said, I back to training, and of course I still damaging my chin, my foot still hurt a little bit. Very light to keep my weight down, and yeah, I don't need much time to get 100% to fight.
Yeah, what do you do after a fight when you're kicking and everything? Like, do you just ice the shins for like a few days, or how does the recovery, what we don't see immediately after the fight? You guys go home, you don't do the interviews, so like, how do you kind of recover after a tough fight?
It's funny because this always happen. Every fight that happen with my foot and my chin, you know. But like I said, I need a couple of days. I'm a Thai fighter, and you know, all my Muay Thai fights get really hurt with my MMA fights. But like I said, I took a couple of days off. I have a big cut, you know. I have a couple of staples in my shin. That's I need to be careful right now. I really take care of my shin. It's a really big cut, but like I said, a couple of days I'll start kick again.
Yeah, what have you done like in your early days to condition your shins? You like see these crazy videos from Thailand of people like kicking trees and metal poles and stuff. Did you ever do any stuff like that in your early days?
No, come on, definitely not. I really prefer kicks on legs and body, you know, way soft. I never do that in my life, you know.
Is it surprising to you when you see people like the stuff Tony Ferguson was doing back in the day, like the crazy training? You're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, of course. I said, man, how the guys kick that, you know, try conditioning the shin? That's crazy, that's stupid, you know. Like I said, I really prefer kick some legs and bodies, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So you hope a fight by September, and what do you think? You win that one, hopefully a top 5 guy, and then do you think a title shot's next, or do you think maybe one more after that? How close do you think you are right now?
Yeah, I really believe, you know, if I have a chance to fight the guy top 5, next one, I really believe do one more fight in the year and get my chance for the title shot next year.
Yeah. Do you get inspiration from someone like Charles Oliveira, who's been in the UFC, you know, almost as long as you have, very long road, the most fights ever before a title shot? Do you see a guy like that and know that, you know, your path is not complete and you can follow that same road?
Of course, man. I saw him, you know, he started fighting UFC a couple months. You know, if I start off in UFC, I was in a couple months, I was do my first fight in UFC. It's very inspiration for me right now, you know. Like I said, I have 24 fights in UFC. Like I said, I feel better than ever. I really believe now it's my time, and I know I want to be my chance really soon.
Yeah, and there's a spotlight on featherweight right now. We have Volkanovski and Ortega coaching the Ultimate Fighter. When those two do fight for the title, who do you think wins?
It's gonna be a great fight. It's close fight, you know. I saw it's 50-50. I really believe. I think Ortega looked great his last fight. You know, he's striking game better. I guess Korea Zubi, and yeah, I believe. But Volkanovski is very tough too. You know, I saw his fight against Holloway. He's one of the best too. You know, he's the champ. It's going to be a great fight. I'm very excited to watch this fight.
Yeah, a lot of big fights ahead in this division. We got Ige and Korean Zombie fighting in a couple weeks too. So hopefully things clear up for you and an obvious opponent becomes available. It's great to see you and great to catch up with you and appreciate the time.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I can't wait. I promise to you guys, next one you're going to see the best Edson Barboza. Believe.